Okay, y'all, I have a serious question. How old were you when you found out Pablo Picasso died in 1973? That's like yesterday.
You wanna fly, but you don't. You're holding on your wings. Look.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine, if you didn't know. And today we are going to talk about the graduate courses that you need to take in order to get your degree in speech-language pathology. So, of course, before we get started, I should mention that depending on when you are going to graduate school, it could change on ASH's website. So make sure that you look down in the link below in the comment section to make sure that you are taking the correct courses. And also, of course, your grad school may take a slightly different approach than mine did when I was in grad school. So jumping right into the courses, I have my laptop because there are at least 11 classes to name, and yeah, my memory doesn't work like that. So let's get started with the first one. I took Neurological and Physiological Foundations of Speech Pathology. So that's all the cool brain stuff. It's like a step up from anatomy and physiology in a way, but more focused on the brain. I also took Phonological Disorders. So you knew phonetics back then, now you're talking about the disorders associated with phonetics. And then you have language disorders in children, critical thinking and research and communication disorders, aphasia. Oh my God, I love aphasia. I got to hold a real brain in that class. Thanks, Bree, that was awesome. I also got to do voice disorders, stuttering, dysphagia, cognitive communication disorders, and brain and injury disease. So that's all your cog disorders. That was a mouthful. Your motor speech disorders, and an education class that kind of goes over the things that you would be doing as a school SLP. So on top of those major courses that you're taking, you also have the option to take a lot of elective courses. These may differ depending on the grad school that you're going to. For me, I took a lot of courses on multiculturalism and understanding how speech pathology works in different cultures, which is really important to understand. So if your graduate degree has any classes like that, please make sure that you take them or get that education from somewhere else. I also took classes for independent study, which focused on my thesis. So on top of those 11 main courses I just named, I took 4 additional courses that focused on clinical methods. So while I was in clinic, I also had this clinical methods class that I would take once a week that would focus in on different clinical things that you could use, and also just in general the career of speech pathology and things that you needed to know. And then at the very end of my classes, all my classes are done, I did my 20 weeks of externship. So half of that was school, half of that was medical. Looked a little bit different for me because of COVID, but depending on when you go, it might look a little bit different. So if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
And I dated it Thanksgiving 1995. Just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make